Most people think respect is earned through words, through intelligence, through personality. But long before you speak, before you explain anything, before anyone knows what you're capable of, a decision has already been made. Not about who you are, about how seriously to take you. And that decision is shaped by something most people underestimate. Presentation, not fashion, not money and not labels. Presentation. There's an idea people like to repeat. It shouldn't matter how you look. And morally, that sounds right. But socially, it's false. Human beings don't assess depth first. They assess signals, effort, awareness, self-respect. And appearance is one of the fastest signals the brain processes. Not because people are shallow, because the brain is efficient. I once knew someone named Marcus. Marcus wasn't insecure. He wasn't lost. He wasn't trying to impress anyone. He was capable, sharp, reliable. But he moved through life with one quiet disadvantage. He treated presentation as optional. Marcus dressed for comfort everywhere. Loose hoodies and old trainers. Whatever was easy. He wasn't sloppy, just unintentional. At work, people spoke over him without realizing it. In meetings, his ideas landed, but didn't stay in the room. Socially, he blended into the background. Not rejected, just overlooked. And that's worse. Marcus told himself the same thing many people do. I don't need to play that game. If someone judges me by clothes, that's their problem. I care about substance. And he wasn't wrong. But he was incomplete. Because the world doesn't reward substance first. It uses signals to decide where to look for it. Marcus didn't have a dramatic turning point. No insult, no wake-up call. Just observation. He noticed who people listened to, who was given time, who others deferred to naturally. And slowly, something became obvious. The people treated with ease and respect weren't louder, smarter, or more dominant. They were composed, intentional. Marcus didn't buy expensive clothes. He didn't chase trends. He made small adjustments. Clothes that fit his body, shoes that looked deliberate, a jacket instead of a hoodie, clean lines, neutral colors. He paid attention to grooming, hair maintained, scent subtle, posture upright, not for attention, for alignment. The change wasn't instant praise, it was subtler. People paused when he spoke, maintained eye contact longer, asked follow-up questions. Conversations felt less rushed. Not because Marcus changed his words, because people had already decided he was worth listening to. Socially, the shift was even clearer. People introduced him differently, spoke to him with more ease, assumed competence, no performance, no acting, just presence. And presence comes from coherence. When how you show up matches how you want to be treated. At this point, someone always raises the same argument. Bill Gates doesn't dress well. Mark Zuckerberg wears hoodies. That's true, but context matters. They aren't signaling potential. They're signaling legacy. Their names carry weight. Their history speaks first. They're no longer being evaluated. You are. You don't use endgame rules at the start of the game. When you're building, you're being assessed constantly, not aggressively, not consciously, but continuously. People ask themselves, often without knowing it, does this person take themselves seriously? Do they understand the room? Do they respect context? Presentation answers those questions. Before you ever do, this isn't about vanity, it's about friction. Poor hygiene creates distance. Carelessness creates doubt. Inattention creates hesitation. Cleanliness, etiquette, and effort do the opposite. They remove reasons for dismissal. They make interactions smoother, more open, more generous. Marcus realized something important. People didn't treat him better because they admired his clothes. They treated him better because his appearance communicated self-respect. And self-respect is magnetic. It suggests boundaries, standards, direction. The baggy sweats everywhere. The I don't care look. That isn't rebellion. It's avoidance disguised as confidence. Because truly not caring doesn't need to announce itself. And truly confident people don't need to prove indifference. Here's the truth. Dressing well doesn't make you superior. It makes life easier. You're treated with more patience, given more time, offered more chances, Not because the world is fair, but because the world is responsive. Dress like someone on the rise because you are. Respect yourself visibly, and others will follow your lead. Not out of obligation, out of instinct. Let the ideas compound.